So this is hey.
Hey.
Welcome back. It's been a minute since we've been able to do a reaction show, but again, welcome to the Black Four Horsemen podcast. This is your boy Q. I'm here with my boy Ricky Fontaine. How's it going, Ricky?
Yo, what up? Back like I never left, I guess.
Oh yeah. So,
It's been a minute. Been a minute.
Yeah. It's been a minute. It's been a minute for for me as well when it comes to doing a video where actually my face is showing. I've been putting some videos out there with some WWE 2K26 content just to kind of keep the YouTube watchers and listeners entertained. But you know why we're here tonight? We just come off of WrestleMania 42 night 1, and we're gonna give our live reactions. They're doing some post match show now in the background, post interviews and reactions, but we're gonna give our own. So I'm going to start with pulling up the card for the 7 matches that I thought we had 6 today, 7 tomorrow, but it's 7 matches tonight, 6 tomorrow.
It didn't feel like.
Yeah, it went by pretty fast. If you don't count the kickoff show, I guess it officially started at 5. I guess 6 officially our time. So looking at about 3 hours. So typical PLE, but it kind of went by fast. Didn't seem like it was that long, but
no, it did not at all. It's kind of zoomed by or whatever, but decent. I have mine. We'll get into it. We'll get into it.
Yeah, so it's a the main event tonight was Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes, but we'll get to that. So I guess the official night started out with what was shown free on ESPN, and that was 2 matches. First was the Usos and LA Knight, versus The Vision, Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and I Show Speed.
Yeah.
Of course, I think we know. This match was shown on there hoping that the I Show Speed fans would jump on it and say, hey, let me see what Speed is doing, and then hopefully let's buy this PLE and see what else happens. But overall, Speed got his shine in, even though in the beginning of the match they was kind of treating him like a rag doll, but he was able to
he got to get his they got to get their ribs in on him, and he knew, what I'm saying? They got to welcome to this. I mean, when was the last time we saw somebody as green as I Show Speed like in WrestleMania? It's other people that who else? It's other people that's out in the back that haven't gotten to this stage, and then I Show Speed jumps in and boom, he's in night 1 of WrestleMania. So they had to break him in a little bit. But he did look good in the ring, though. He looked good in the ring. Not all right,
Yeah. So of course, I Show Speed is not our generation, but a lot of these young people, especially if you're a teenager now, I mean, you ask a teenager who I Show Speed is, and I even saw one video where a guy said that he could do anything because they've seen him basically practically do anything. He can run, he can jump, he's doing all these different stunts on his stream. I started following him a few months back when he came to Memphis and spent a day in Memphis and was streaming that on his Twitch channel. Since then, he's been to Africa and been to all these different countries and stuff on his live stream. So he is a very well-known celebrity. So if they wanted to use him to gain viewership, I believe that part worked.
Yeah. I was wondering about the placement of certain matches, but now I understand it. Like the Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre. Tomorrow is going to be Brock and Oba. I'm like, why would you waste, a spot on, with these kind of matches? Why when you put them on deeper into the show? But This is the free content that's going to have eyes on it to where people are like, okay, if this was like this, I might as well go ahead and tune in. So they're doing it for ratings.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, so that's why, iShow, was on the free part because, like you said, you have more people able to tune in because a lot of people don't have the ESPN package where they can go and watch, the wrestling or whatever. So they'll be able to see him on the free spot. So that's why that match was on there. But overall, a quick match. I didn't really get a chance to see it as much. I was listening to it because I was going to pick up some food for the show and stuff like that. It's a event over here where we, grab food and everybody
yeah.
come in and watch it or whatever. So what did you think of the match? I didn't really watch, all I saw was the end of
Mhm.
the in the aftermath, I'll say. But I'll let you give your thoughts.
Well, I mean, I guess similar to you, I didn't get a chance to really dive into the match. It was the first thing going. I'm just kind of running around doing things around the house. So I did have it on the background. I could hear it. Um, the match, the match had its certain spots. The Usos got they, super kicks in, and LA Knight got his chance in, and stuff like that. It went back and forth. Speed got a little offense in. So ultimately, Speed ended up causing Logan and Austin the match by accidentally. I think he's accidentally hit Austin, and Austin ended up getting rolled up for a pin while Logan Paul was outside the ring. So of course that prompted Logan to get into Speed's face, and he got a little punch, got a couple punches in, threw him out to the outside, and getting ready to splash off the top rope onto the announce table onto him. The Usos, even though they won the match, they were still kind of hanging out in the ringside. They rushed in, basically saved Show Speed. They attacked Logan Paul, ended up putting him on the table, and that's when you probably saw the clip
Yeah,
of
I saw
Show
the clip
Speed
of him.
jumping out.
I
Yeah,
I actually laughed at that. I was in the middle of the store watching it, waiting on my food or whatever, and uh I saw what happened. That was a nice little bump for him to jump off, onto the table. And so that was a cool little spot. I give him that. He pretty athletic. He making his way.
oh yeah, yeah, most definitely, most definitely. A little side note here. I'm about to. Jeremy said he added a couple more people to the group me. I'm just gonna send them the link just to see if they want to jump on.
Yeah, go
But yeah,
ahead. The more the merrier.
but like I said, the Usos and Logan Paul got the win, and it's crazy how they think. And I know I don't want to sidetrack too much on this match, but to think of a difference that you're making. Jay Uso was in the main event last year, won the world title last year at WrestleMania, and now he's in the opening match with a tag match. So yeah, it's weird how that works, but you gotta do what you gotta do, and I guess the goal is getting on the Mania card. That's really all that matters. But no matter
Yeah,
where you play,
that needs to be studied.
yeah,
With Jay Uso, but I think they were listening to a lot of people when it comes to how they were dealing with Jay Uso and things like that. Even with them publicizing it with Killer Cam and all of that stuff. Like this wrestling it's so ficky because people they will sit here. They're gonna hate Jay Uso.
mhm,
So they don't think he could wrestle. They don't think he should be da 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 da, yeah, whatever. But then as soon as he turned heel and he bloodline-ish the way he was, now everybody throwing up the ones again and they cheering. I don't understand. Even the people tonight with the main event, but I'll talk about that later. Go ahead. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
don't
yeah.
get me. I ain't done this in a while. I got plenty of stuff to talk about.
It's all good.
Plenty.
Well, hey, well, you know what? We'll keep it in that bloodline family, in the Samoan family, because the next matchup was Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre in an unsanctioned match. Which I always throw those words out. So, okay, what's the difference between an unsanctioned match, a no holds barred match, a street fight, a no, pinfalls count anywhere? They basically all the same thing. We just throw a different name in there. So,
Absolutely
yeah, yeah,
nothing. There
yeah.
is nothing different than an unsanctioned match. And I didn't get a chance to see none of that either because I was in the car. So I got to listen to that one I don't even know who won.
So I would say this, break it down. It was a typical, I just say it, street fight match. They pulled in a bunch of different weapons and got some chair shots in. And I think Jacob pulled out the tube, the same red toolbox I think that CM Punk used with his feud with Drew. Hit him with a couple of tools and things like that. And when it went out on the outside for a second. Now the funny thing that happened in the beginning of the match was I think Drew's brother, like real life brother, was at ringside. I think Drew ended up slamming
I
Jacob
heard that.
and
I
got the
heard.
cell phone, and I think he was FaceTiming his mom while he's whooping up on Jacob too. So, but uh, but
Oh,
the match went back and forth. Nothing. I don't know. I don't think there was anything that really. I forget if there was something that actually caused Drew to get into the position that he got into. But basically, Drew got put on the table. Jacob Fatu did his moonsault off the top rope through Drew and the table and ended up getting the pinfall. So Jacob Fatu won that match.
I did that. That's a nice win for Jacob Fatu, in my opinion, because you know it's a lot of different ways you can go with some of these wrestlers and stuff. I think they have a lot of talent on here to do main events and do storylines when it comes to these things and stuff like that. So I'm very, very interested in seeing where they're going to take Jacob Fatu. I mean, I think we still got another couple of programs with these two. That ain't over with. It ain't over with yet. So still got some more programs to go with these guys. Interested in seeing where they take them. A big win by Jacob Fatu tonight.
Oh yeah, it was. I didn't catch the picture of it, but they showed I saw a picture online where Jey Uso was embracing Jacob backstage. This is Jacob's first WrestleMania match, and to get a win on it. And so far, if you count the Usos in the first match, the Bloodlines are undefeated so far in WrestleMania so this year. Oh, it looks like we got another guest here. Whether he's mentally ready or not, we're gonna add Brother Jeremy to the stage. I think he just left his camera on. So
yeah, we live and we live, and he went and got up and had to go pee.
Yeah, probably
already. Yeah.
Nope. I had to make an entrance.
You had to make an entrance. Okay.
I had to make an entrance.
They already got a title bells, did it? What?
They've been sitting right here the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
What title? What titles you got? The Grizzly Salesman of the Year title, and what else?
Couple fantasy football Omega Sci-Fi.
Oh yeah, he had you had won the championship a couple times, have you? So.
Yeah, you actually owe me one. But it's a couple
I'm the commissioner of that league, so they claim I cheat every year. Yet I've never won the league. They claim
he's never won the league.
Just because I get the number one pick, they feel like I'm cheating.
He's a hell of a commissioner. I promise you, I would never deal with you folks.
It's what's that? It's parity in our league, is what I like to say. So
yeah.
We only had
going on, fellas? Y'all good?
Hey, yeah, man. We just got finished talking about the two opening matches. The free ESPN matches for night one. Of course, the Usos and LA Knights, and your boy LA Knights, and the Vision and Speed, also with Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre. But I'm gonna tell you, speaking of your boy, I think that's the best we're gonna get with LA Knight, man. There's been, it seems like every year he can't never get past the mid card level and the opening match. So
yeah. Shout out to LA Knight, man. If you ever tune into the show, don't say I'm riding with you, dog. Like I'm riding with you. I got high expectations out of you, like a lot of fans probably got out of Obafemi, right? So I'm riding with dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. Here's the craziest part about it, though. Hold on. Here's the craziest thing. This is my mind. What happens? Because my boy been screwed over so much, and the fans see it and know it.
Mm-hmm.
I think whenever he wins it, you're going to get a true, authentic pop, because there's so many people who want to see him actually do good. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at the talent around WWE right now, who else really got it like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's like, you don't lose with him. Is it a lot of people I can put in front of him? Maybe two, but that's about it.
I think that time has come and gone. They missed their opportunity with him, in my opinion. Again, I have taken a break a little bit. I kind of check back in and see, what's going on and whatnot. But with him, I just don't see him as a heavyweight champion. It's going to be, if anything, it's going to be, he could be a transition champion. I can see that. But rivals and trilogies and stuff like that, with him as a champion, I don't know if I can see that now.
He gives me the buildup of the guy who has won every title but the WWE Championship, and the fans been rolling with him. And I just think when he wins it, it's gonna be like, I think it's gonna be big, bro. I think when dude wins it, it's gonna be big.
Who's gonna get the world title first, Sami Zayn or LA Knight?
LA Knight, I think. Between those two, I think LA Knight probably will.
LA Knight.
Yeah. Look, now speaking of which, did you hear? I went back and watched again. I mentioned in the group chat. I fell asleep doing the Hall of Fame ceremony last night, but I went back and watched it earlier today. And Stephanie McMahon doing her speech, she turned on the heel Stephanie, and she mentioned about the fans loving the B+ player. Shout out to you, Sami Zayn. That's what she said. She called him a B+ player. And said, I see you, Sami Zayn.
Yeah, so, she hit him with it.
Hit with that old. She called Daniel Bryan the same thing, a B+ player. So, yeah.
Oh man, Daniel Bryan B+ though.
Well, he was at the time. This is before he won the title when he was Triple H was
trying to keep him down. When he was trying. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. So she pulled that back out. Okay.
But no, they got the win. I Show Speed showed up, and then what we have? We have the women's, right? Is that the women's?
Yeah. So the next match was the women's tag team match. Which I got a lot to say about that one. So it's been rumored for weeks now that Nikki Bella was injured and hurt and wasn't sure if she was going to be clear. And before I go in there, let's just say you see on the screen it was a Fatal 4 tag team match. Charlotte and Alexa Bliss versus Bianca and Lara Valkyrie versus the Bella Twins versus the champions at the time, Nia and Last Legend. So it's been rumors for weeks that Nikki Bella was injured and wasn't sure if she was going to be cleared to compete. And the other rumor was if she wasn't complete, that possibly we'll get the Kabuki Warriors replacing the Bellas. Well, WWE decided to go to a whole different direction. Nikki came out with the crutches on, said she could not compete, but she had a surprise partner for Brie, and it ends up being Paige. Now, Paige, there was reports earlier today that Paige has just re-signed. I mean, literally like hours before the show, re-signed a deal with WWE. Paige, the former youngest women's champion. I think when she first got pulled up to NXT, she became the youngest woman to win that title.
I don't remember her for all that. I just remember her and
no. We not going there. I know what you go.
I mean, that's what I remember.
You want to share that picture? I'm gonna go back and find it.
No, I ain't share no picture, but that's a Xavier Wood joint. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
But I digress.
Well, again, and that being said, she has been away from WWE for, I think they said 11 years. Or has it been 11? No, I think
it's about 9.
9. AJ Lee was 11. 9 years.
It was 8.
8. Somewhere in
there. Yeah, they said it on the pre-show.
Okay. So being gone, she had she had signed with AEW during that time. Didn't compete a lot doing that, but been gone for 8 years. She's finally back. She ended up being the surprise partner, replacing Nikki with Brie. And the match went back and forth. It's a fatal 4-way, so the champions do not have to be pinned, and they were not. I think Paige ended up pinning, I want to say it was Alexa Bliss.
It was Alexa Bliss after a Twisted Bliss. They got blocked with knees to something. It kind of botched it a little bit, but it was Alexa Bliss that took the pin.
Yeah, so we have new tag champions as the graphic showed, Brie Bella and Paige.
Hey, shout out to the women's division though they're kind of better than both men tag divisions combined.
Oh yeah, you can tell the last few weeks they've really been pubbing up or trying to put focus on the women's tag division. So yes, good shout out to new champions. I am curious to see how long they will let them keep those titles, because those titles do float from different brands. They even go over to NXT. So will we see Bree and Paige defending those titles on multiple brands? I'm not sure. I still hate that Lash and Nia had to drop the titles like that, but it is what it is. So
well, either they keep that going, or they're just gonna go ahead and split it up and let Lash do her thing. I do appreciate the homage to the what is Corey Graves doing?
Demolition.
What is Corey Graves doing? Are you watching this?
Yeah, but isn't that Liv? What is it?
Okay, that's Liv, bro.
Okay.
Anyway,
okay.
Corey Graves, what are you doing? But anyway, but yeah, no, they did the homage to Demolition, man. One of my favorite tag teams growing up. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them for that.
Oh yeah. Shout out to the new members of the Hall of Fame. Them Axe and Smash. Here comes the Axe and here comes the Smasher. So
and then Crush showed up out the blue. I didn't know why they had to do that, but I don't know.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, because you don't know things where we're not doing anything with this big guy. Let's put him with with another tag team and we'll put him with Demolition. But anywho, so that was Bree and Paige being the first the tag title, being the first titles to change hands tonight. So then we go into our next match, which
I ain't get to speak on this, John.
Oh, that's all. Sorry. Go ahead, man.
Man. I hated it.
Yeah. I hated it too. I hated
it, bro. I thought it was trash. I hated it. What the phone say? Hated it. Yeah, I hated it, bro. Like, for the simple fact, that was I really rather you gave the titles to somebody else, not Paige, not. Again, bro, we keep digging up this old past shit. Like, some point, bro, you gotta move on. Like, you got too much talent to keep trying to relive. And I'm not saying that Paige not coming back is cool, but this wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? And to be fair, man, y'all can't tell me, dog. Nia Jax has looked her best in this tag component. You know what I'm saying? Well, Ash, and it's like, how y'all break that up? Y'all had a good little run for a minute, and I don't know.
Yeah, I know Ricky said that, but I don't see them breaking up so soon. Now, because again, this Bree and Paige thing could be a short title reign. Hell, they can lose it tomorrow night. I mean, Monday night.
Yeah, because how we gonna sort this out if somebody's ankle is right? It wasn't looking like she was favoring it either. You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, she laid out some Nikki.
Oh yeah.
Now I did
she was favoring to me.
It's a legit injury. I saw a video she posted where you can actually see where they had the stitches that they went in and put some pins or whatever in her ankle.
All right, so Nikki be like, the championship go home with me is really both of ours. I'm gonna just keep it at my house. Or Paige go home.
Bruh,
when she comes, what they gonna do?
It's my bike, punk. You know what I'm saying? That's saying so. But yeah, I can see it being a short reign and Nia and Lash getting it back. So they just had to. I am surprised. Well, and this is going to foreshadow the rest of the show. I was surprised how many titles did change hands tonight. So
I don't know. I every title that changed hands, I predicted.
Yeah. Okay. Well, speaking of title changes, that goes up to our next match coming up, which was for the women's IC championship. Becky Lynch challenging the champion AJ Lee. Now this one, and as much as I dislike Becky Lynch, it was time for AJ to go ahead and get that title back, because AJ hadn't been doing anything with it. And when she do show up on TV, she's not defending it, and she's not moving, in my opinion, like I feel like she should be moving as a champion, just moving in the ring.
This was a check the box. Get it. Remember, this was a feel good moment. And it's like, now y'all feel good. Okay, get her out the way. I don't see AJ Lee being around enough to make a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think this was cool. It gave the old nostalgia, but she's on the tail end too. Remember what we're talking about. you letting these old folks get their moment. You letting your John Cena's, you letting her get her moment, but eventually you gotta get these folks out the way.
She ain't old, and then she took some time off.
Man,
I wouldn't.
That's why I think she old, because he took some time off.
Yeah, I don't.
But she's been around for a while, guys.
She haven't been around. She's been gone for 12 years. So I mean, I get what you're saying, but there's still things that can be done on the women's side.
But when you got
with AJ,
you got all this talent, and you backloaded in NXT. Come on, G.
Are you backloaded?
Yeah.
Are you backloaded? And we talk about talent. We ain't talking about looks. We talking about talent.
Looks is talent, brother.
That's part of talent. But I'm talking about, are we backloaded? Like eventually Jada is gonna come up.
Yes.
Yes. Who do we got? Lola Vice.
Yeah. I would say that now. I would say this now. The people at NXT right now are not going to get called up, I don't think, anytime soon. You may get Sol Ruka maybe next month or after Mania, but that's probably it, because they're replenishing NXT roster with people from Evolve. I don't know if y'all check out Evolve on Tubi on Wednesday nights, but a lot of the people that's coming up to NXT now start out at Evolve. Literally, that's the only thing I watch on Tubi is Evolve.
I ain't never watched it on Tubi in my life.
So NXT is a little light on as Christian jumped in the chat.
I tell you what,
it is a little light on talent, and that's why they're bringing people in from Evolve. So
when they do the story of Pooh Shiesty, I think that junk gonna be on Tubi. It's got to be a Tubi movie.
Oh yeah, his story.
Yeah, because everybody don't care about that. That's gonna be a Tubi exclusive.
No,
but Tubi's been coming up. They've been doing something, like I said, WWE didn't got involved with it.
Shout out to Tubi. I'm talking. If y'all want to pick us up, let us know. We just joking about everything we say.
We looking for sponsorships. So
shout out to Tubi, man. Tag them folks in the comments so we can get on a real deal out here and get some real background shit.
So we're talking about Tubi because WWE Evolve is on Tubi on Wednesday nights. Hey, Tubi is free, so check it out. Now I will say this: Evolve does remind me of Memphis Studio Wrestling. So if you want some little nostalgia and just see some wrestling, go check it out, man. So
who TD Steele?
I don't know if they got a TD Steele right now, but they but I will say what's so funny is one of the guys that does the interviews is a big guy. Yeah, he's bigger than half the wrestlers, so it just looks crazy because he's so tall and big, and the wrestlers are like 5'9", and he like 6'4". It just looks funny. But anywho, moving on.
Oh, going back to the Becky and what's called. I was just sitting here looking as I look at the post game, the post show or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What is going on with Becky and Jessica? Is Jessica trying to wrestle?
And I mentioned that. And
I think I heard something like that. But go ahead.
So every match that Becky has lost in this going back to even Maxine Dupree, every loss she's had, Jessica Carr has been the ref. So you got there. So Jessica and Becky is always fussing at each other, arguing, pushing and shoving. Now Jessica Carr is a former independent wrestler. She got some skills in the ring from what I've heard and I've known. But this time Becky actually ended up beating AJ Lee, winning the IC title. Reluctantly, Jessica Carr had to make the 3 count. But yeah, I do think they're setting up a feud with Becky Lynch and Jessica Carr. Even if it's just a match, a non-title match, maybe a street fight or something like that. But yeah, Jessica gonna put her hands on Becky here pretty soon.
Yeah, it actually started tonight. Because I was like, you can hear them talking back and forth, and I was like, yeah, it's something about to pop off with them. So yeah, I did catch that.
Now, one thing I say about Becky Lynch, she takes feuds even off TV. If you follow on social media, she be cutting up on Twitter, talking bad about folks. So yeah, she's been talking trash to Jessica Carr for weeks now, along with AJ Lee and Maxine Dupree still catching strays as well. So yeah, Becky is a menace on social media. But anyway, we have a new women's IC champion in Becky Lynch. I said this at the beginning that AJ was not defending enough. At least now with Becky being the champion, we'll get some more defenses and title matches with Becky, I believe. So, all right. Next up, we have Gunther, the ring general, the career killer, versus Seth freaking Rollins. A match that, in a lot of opinions, just popped up out of the blue within the last month or so because I think the original plans were for Seth and Braun Breaker. Braun got injured, so they brought Gunther in. And what's weird about it, well, I said what's crazy about it, what we thought the storyline was going, because Rollins and Gunther, well, I guess it does go back to what we initially thought. With Gunther beating Rollins, now he can go back to Paul Heyman and basically say, Heyman, you owe me for this, even though we did get a surprise appearance of Braun Breaker coming back, spearing Seth Rollins, which caused Seth to be distracted, get caught in the sleeper with Gunther, and ultimately pass out. So Gunther is our winner in that match.
Yeah, that's the worst kept secret. Kim kind of figured that Braun Breaker would be back because he hasn't been cleared, quote unquote. What's that in wrestling, right?
Right.
But interesting to see, and now where does that put Gunther? You know what I'm saying? We need to find him something to do because he is a great wrestler. He is a wrestler. If you're not going to use him, you need to make him a Paul Heyman guy. You need to get him a mouthpiece. You need to do something or whatever to keep him relevant because he's one of the best that you got.
Yeah. So
and where does that put him now that he's clear, Braun Breaker is clear to go through with that? Like I said, what does that put Gunther? What are we doing?
Yeah, so I mean, it's a lot of different things out there, a lot of rumors and things of what should have happened. So there was speculation that this match was actually supposed to be Gunther versus Rey Mysterio. Now at the time, Rey was not cleared, so they said, okay, let's start him up with Seth, take that. But then apparently Rey is cleared now because he's going to be in the ladder match tomorrow night for the men's IC title. So again, trying to get something for Gunther to do. His next feud is supposed to be against Rey Mysterio. Now, whether he was going to retire Rey, I don't know, because I think they're still saving that for Dominic. But again, that's on that side. And I saw an interview with, I want to say Paul Heyman did earlier this week, where he said the original WrestleMania 42 plans a year ago was supposed to be Seth versus Roman Reigns and Braun Breaker versus was it CM Punk? No. It's probably been Braun Breaker versus Seth Rollins, and then CM Punk. No, I had it right. It's supposed to be Seth and Roman anyway. Now I forget who the other champion is supposed to be facing, but because Seth got hurt earlier this year, when Braun took him out, that changed things there. So, and then it just changed the rest of a lot of things. So again, WWE had to scramble and make some changes because of their plans are written with pencil, not pen. So because injuries do happen, and they have to kind of change their course. But we'll see. And based on tonight, we'll continue to see a feud with Braun and Seth, and then, as you said, we'll find something for Gunther to do. So
yeah, but and it was pretty cool though to have Gunther win this stuff because it kind of keeps him strong too. You know what I'm saying? And the interference from Braun Breaker helps that out a little bit more, where you get kind of to where Seth still doesn't look weak, but Gunther is still who he is. So that was a good wrestling match. That was a wrestling match too. So
yeah, as we were talking through the group chat throughout the show, the first few matches were of the night were kind of mid. But I said as soon as this match, I said, well, this one should be better. And it was an awesome match, wrestling match. I think if you were to rank the matches throughout the night, it would be toward the top. Jeremy, what you got to say about any thoughts on this match, Gunther and Seth?
I kind of knew that was gonna happen. I think we all kind of knew it. The thing, I think, unfortunately, we left, like y'all said. So where does Gunther go from here? Gunther go from here, right? I think that's the part that was like weird to me, man. Like, I mean, shit. It's tough for WWE to build storylines because they don't be knowing where the fuck they going with shit. They just be
it ain't no. Wait a minute. Is it WWE's fault though, Jay? Whose fault is it?
It's their fault, fool.
No, it's these fans' fault. That's whose fault it is. Because we can't have time. No. We can't have time to build storylines that we want to because everybody's getting on here. This is getting stale. All right, Cody finished his story. 2 weeks later, I'm ready for his story to end. The shit get boring. They try to curb, change and mold themselves to what these fickle ass fans say that they don't have. No, you can all you want to.
I let you speak. I'm
gonna let you. I'm gonna go ahead. I want you to hear. I want to hear what you have to say about this.
Hey, Mr. Podcast guest. I mean, Mr. Host, you need to get your people, man. You need to get your people.
No, bump that.
For real.
Now we may talk about this more in the Cody match. Could TKO have something to do with how these storylines are going as well?
So check it. Here's the thing, right? Y'all can't tell me the Drew versus Jacob Fatu back and forth ain't been great. Right?
The feud has, yeah.
It has. And if them folks wrestled again in a steel cage match, I mean a Hell in a Cell match, or you know what I'm saying, would y'all be upset about it?
No, because that's where the story is going. So it's because it's a blood feud at this point. So.
It's there you go. So what I'm saying is, guys, when we look at back in the day, the storytelling, that's the reason why the fans are burnt. They get so burnt out so quick because we don't tell the story long enough. That's the problem. Dog, y'all don't paint the picture for a minute. Now you can paint the picture, but it's gotta be good. You look at Stone Cold versus The Rock, their picture was painted for a while. You look at the Undertaker versus Kane, those feuds were painted for a while. When you think about real feuds back and forth, dog, they don't last for 2 months. You may let it go for 6, drop it for a year, and pick it back up for 4. That's all I'm saying. Now, to their point, I get it, man. This is a new era, new fans, which it's funny you mentioned fans, though, Rick, because that actually has a lot to do with what I'm going to say towards the end of the match between Cody and Randy. But, I mean, I think it's, my fear, y'all, like every time he wrestles now, I'm praying he don't get hurt. Like, that's what I'm really like. Man, please don't let him get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. Okay. He has been injury prone a lot. So, yeah, I get that part.
To me, legitimately, I still think Seth can hold I think he can hold his own with the belt with no problem. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I do think Gunther got to get somebody with him because although he's good, he's stale.
He needs a mouthpiece.
So
yeah. Oh, again, with Gunther winning, you still have that in the air about how does Heyman react. That's where it goes. So yeah, you can see that point where hey, Heyman could pull him in, or even Gunther could come to me and be like, well, since I did that for you, you owe me managerial services or whatever, and you can go check it that way.
I told you, I said I could see that vision, kind of being built up around, Gunther. So I think that's a play. Oh yeah, man! Shout out to my boy, dog. I know y'all don't like him, man. Paul boy, man, he just do it up, man. He as much as y'all don't want to give it to him, my boy, he can hold it. I feel like, dog, he will be a great WWE champion, and I say that because we hate him so much.
Who?
Are you talking about LA Knight? You still talking about LA Knight?
No, I'm talking about Logan Paul.
Oh, Logan Paul.
Oh,
yeah. I didn't get to say that. Dog.
You said Paul. I just went. At first like Paul Heyman, but
man,
yeah,
we hate him so much, y'all. The problem that I see right now, I'm just being honest with y'all. There are not enough heels in WWE.
There is no such thing as a heel, Jeremy. Hold
on. Drew McIntyre is a great heel. He is actually a better heel than he is a face.
Yeah, there. So, Rick, I get where you're going. There are quote unquote heels. It's just again the fans, as you said, the fans got to understand. You cheer the good guys, you boo the bad guys, because the fans keep cheering the bad guys. That's why I feel like there's no heels anymore.
But truth be told, Drew McIntyre, you've got too many nice heels. You got to have heels that people hate their guts. They hate Logan Paul's guts, y'all.
Yeah. But see, that comes over from real, that bleeds over from real life. Do you know the only person that will have real heat if they came into this business, and we talked about it, somebody said something about it, and it came on the show yesterday, and I was like, this, if he want to take it to another level and get some more in, Stephen A. Smith would be amazing.
Oh yeah, when they introduced him in the audience today, the people started booing, and he embraced the boos. He was,
bring it on
again, y'all. You hate these. Going back to what I'm saying, you're right, Ricky, and I didn't even think about it like that, but that is good, right? That is really good because he even. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, dog. It's so much shit we had to talk about.
No, Chris. Don't know now, Chris. No, hey, Chris.
So check this out. As goofy as Cam was on the Jay show with Jay Uso, I kind of like how Cam did it because it was kind of cool, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Cam was really taking shots at him, which made it kind of dope to say, you know,
would not believe how many people reached out to me, dog, is this real, dog? Is this real? Or this work? I think that's how good it was. Like people that's not wrestling fans hit me up because, man, I know you know. Is this real?
Cam said, what I tell you, I'm bringing these Saturday night wrestling niggas. I told you to bring me main event Sunday. Everybody say I'm done. No, it started off crazy because he was just like, and Jay was like, "What's up? Everybody good? Hold up, where the other lady host? Because that other lady was terrible.
She was terrible.
And she didn't know what was going on. I think she was out of the loop. She jumped up on that table and was like, "Oh, what's going on?"
But she wasn't in on her athleticism was pretty dope. She got over that table.
Oh yeah.
But come on, y'all. All right, for those people who didn't know, we know it's a work. Okay, some of the viewers and stuff they may.
Well, if you did not know,
if you didn't know, that was a work.
If you're watching it now,
if anybody knows Cam,
it was a work.
Killer Cameron, Dipset Cam, he got niggas with him. In real life, do you think anybody is going to be able to get that close to him or don't read the room to know? Come on, y'all.
Bro, come on.
Right.
I'm
gonna let y'all letting y'all in on something. Let me go
not only with how fast Jay reached over to grab the table, but how slow security it took security to get over there. So
not to mention Mace didn't move.
Right.
Murder Mace didn't move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, come on, y'all. Like and if you notice the punch, he didn't even hit him.
Right, he did. So
So,
but I will say
Cam to be so cool after it happened, y'all.
Yeah,
it was a work. Now,
but
shout out to Cam because Cam taking his podcast, he taking his show shit super serious, bro. Like, I think it's cool to see him, you know what I'm saying, kind of work his thing, bro. I ain't even mad, even though we know it was a work. Right. But for the WWE to even want to work with him, just lets you know that the market, you know what I'm saying, the viewers, they're changing, they're different. Man, don't look. You'd be surprised to see DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God up there next. Who knows? So
I got mixed emotions about that nigga, man. Charlamagne the God, man.
Hey man, hey man, stay on point, dog. I get it. I fuck with Charlamagne. Stay on point, though.
Yeah, right. We can stay on point I want to. Fuck that nigga. Anyway, that's all I got to say about. That's all I got to say about that.
Right, look, dog. I think, but no, real talk, man. Going back to Logan Paul, dog.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one though. If you ever get to a point,
I don't, and I'm gonna tell you what's weird is you can't think of too many people where the fans just hate it so badly, from the way he wrestles to his history to the. I mean, to be fair, dude can hold I didn't expect him to stick around this long. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't. To the point where it's super impressive to me how serious he's taking it, number one. Number two, man, dude ain't bad on the mic. He ain't great. but he's not horrible. And again, if the WWE wants that national reach, which that's what TKO wants, bro, he's the person you can send on Saturday Night Live. He's the person you can put in front of on Good Morning America and all these big name platforms and not have to worry. So I mean, to be fair, dude,
if WWE really wanted to go to like a true youth movement, I can definitely see him as being one of their like heel champions. When you really focus, when you really turn the ball over to the Trick Williamses and the Obas and the Javon Evans, Logan could fit in there with that age group to be the heel champion that they're all chasing. So yeah, I can see that. Most definitely.
Yeah, I do.
Man, Javon Evans, intercontinental U.S. title. That's about it. I'm sorry.
Well, again, he's chasing. I ain't say he's gonna win.
I'm on one. Yeah, I'm.
Right, let's move on to the next match.
Talk my shit about it.
We talked enough about Gunther and Seth. The next match was the women's world championship match. Liv Morgan, who was the Royal Rumble winner.
That was not Liv Morgan.
Versus Stephanie Valkyrie, the women's world champion. The person who WWE identifies as Liv Morgan came out to the ring. You say she's different.
That's not Liv Morgan. What did y'all do with Liv Morgan? That's not Liv. That looked like the bride of Chucky. That's who that looked like. She has been ran through. I don't know. Did you at least pinch to be like?
Right. Well, you see why she had. You saw the footage of why she had the black eye.
I know, head, right? Yeah. Man, Stephanie, jeez.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes, that's Liv Morgan. I appreciate Liv though, man, because she's the best out the Riot Squad, still standing and doing her thing in WWE right now. So shout out Liv Morgan.
And I guess we gotta call out the new entrance and theme music for Liv. When she came out there with the strippers and the dancers and
I ain't mad.
But yeah, everybody got a WrestleMania interest. The music I'm not a fan of, but they seem like they're gonna keep that as her interest music. But hey, shout out to her music video goals and wanting to be a pop star, I guess. So
hey, you know what's crazy? She got the look.
Yeah.
She got the look, bro. I mean,
and from what I've heard, it's something that she wanted. That whole video was something that she wanted to do. She had her.
They're strategic. WWE is very strategic in their moves, right? So you got some people who are great actors that they transition, and you got some people that they transition over to the music space. Or I don't think they've transitioned a megastar over like that, right?
Right.
So I think she's got that, good white girl Southern look, Britney Spears. If she's actually got some talent, you know what I'm saying, she might mess around and pop. All jokes aside.
Yeah, well, the true test would be that if they drop that song on like Spotify or Apple Music and it gets some real downloads. Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
It ain't Joe Hendry song, but it'll work. I mean, it's fine, I guess.
You say what?
It ain't Joe Hendry song.
It ain't Joe Hendry made like he created that, and that went like viral. Like, yeah. But anyway, it'll work. It'll work for her though, because like I said, anyway, the match was good. I didn't know Stephanie had the belt for that long, and when they said it, I was like, "Yeah, she coming off that jump."
Yeah, and see, it's another one about how you book it, because she hasn't really had a lot of title defenses. Because now we praised the tag team division earlier today, but because when you put all these people in the tag team, it leaves less single women to be able to go after those the world title and even the mid title, like the IC title. So but yeah, Stephanie comes out, we have the match. Of course, with Liv comes the Judgment Day. You got interference from Raquel and Roxanne. So due to all the interference, Liv end up getting the win. She's the new women's world champion. So so Judgment Day has gold again. They've had tag gold and dropped it. They've had IC gold and dropped it. So now they have gold again, with Liv being the women's world champion. And now that Finn is out the group, Liv is the de facto leader of the Judgment Day now. So shout out to Liv Morgan. So
shout out to Liv.
All right, moving on. So here we had a little break because John Cena came out and gave out the attendance. which whether we agree with it or not, but hey, it was a funny moment. But any thoughts on Cena as the host of WrestleMania overall?
Hated it.
Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, cool. I was just making sure. Okay.
Okay. You tapped that mic like you had something to say about the attendance. So.
Oh no. I was getting ready to comment on. I was saying something about Liv as the leader, and I was going to shout out Judgment Day because they still a faction that's still going.
Yeah,
I mean they better than the Wyatt Six. I mean they survived the bloodline.
Man, the Wyatt Six in the parking lot right now. Roman,
bro, the Wyatt Six working at Whataburger right now, fool. Like, I don't shout out Whataburger. Bro,
you talk about,
I don't know what they doing.
A fall from grace, dog. That's a fall from grace.
They didn't do it right. They did not do it right.
And here's the thing: even after Bray Wyatt passed, with time, people were so anticipated. It wasn't like we respected it. We never knew it would be the same without. We knew it would be the same without without Bray Wyatt. But people were like acceptive of the Wyatt Six, and they just chunked that hoe to hell, bro. Like,
anytime you're doing any type of like, I call it a spooky gimmick or spooky. It's hard unless you got, I don't know, unless you got the Undertaker, in the back writing for you. It's hard to pull that off for long periods of time. So,
and then he just took another pin. Like, Bray wasn't taking no pins. Like, I don't. Anyway, they're not even on the show.
Right?
Why are we talking about it? John Cena. Yeah. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah. So you talking about Liv and Judgment
corporate Cena. You know what I'm saying? When he came out, I thought he was gonna come out in his outfit. He had his whole suit on. I was like, oh, this is about to be some shit now. So
I think we did get and I didn't write it down because since we talked about the break, we did get the images of the class of the Hall of Fame. So real quick, go over that real quick just so people know that may not know that. So it was headlined by AJ Styles, even though AJ came out next to last when they brought him out there. Stephanie opened the show. We went back and watched the Hall of Fame. Stephanie McMahon, Bad News Brown, Sid Vicious, the tag team, the Demolition, and then I mentioned AJ Styles. Is that everybody? Yeah, I think that's everybody.
No, I thought you had one. I thought it was one more person.
Sid. So I go
see. Sid Vicious.
We said Sid. Then it was somebody. No, NW. Who the?
Oh, Dennis Rodman, the celebrity.
Dennis Rodman. Yeah. Oh, we could have just left him. We could have left him.
Yeah. And now, Dennis. Look, I saw the speech. Dennis go out there fumbling all over his words. Damn near started crying. Oh no, Dennis, just wrap this shit up.
Man, I know. But wrap it up, B.
He did have a Hulk Hogan shirt on that he kind of pointed to. He didn't. He said some things about him. They've let a lot again. Hulk Hogan's passed, so they've let a lot of things that they were kind of scared to say about Hogan before. They've now let them kind of express their feelings about him. So anyway, shout out to Dennis Rodman and
what Dennis Rodman said.
He was just talking about he was giving shout outs to Hogan about there wouldn't have been the NWO without Hogan. There wouldn't be WrestleMania without Hogan, which is all true. It's just the kind of WWE kind of shied away from saying that stuff because of some of the controversy that Hogan.
I see it. It sucks because for me, I saw people going back and forth about it. And we'll touch on it real quick. We've never talked about it, but fuck it. I'm sure people know. What Hogan saying, what he said, it tarnishes the young black male who watch wrestling and honestly like Hulk Hogan. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog. It sucks because Hulk Hogan was such a big component of wrestling. Like, I will be honest with you, bro. I didn't like wrestling until Hulk Hogan really came on the scene. You know what I'm saying? And here I am 25, 30 years later, still doing what? Talking about wrestling. So it does suck. Like, and I think people don't understand there's a difference between liking Hulk Hogan, the wrestler, and the person of Terry,
right?
Who was a complete asshole. You know what I'm
saying? But okay. First thing first. Shout out Trinity Rodman. That's Dennis Rodman's daughter. Shout out Trinity. That's probably the best thing that came out of him out of a while. But with Hulk Hogan, I didn't feel no type of way about it because it's hypocritical because we'll do the same shit, right? We'll say the same. We will say the same. He was a star that says some stuff that normal people say, and he got in trouble for it. I would still pop to a Real American because I'm separating the wrestler from Terry. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, and I'm saying because I'm probably lost y'all on this, but I don't care. It's plenty of people in that back that's just like him. They just keep it hidden.
Yeah,
everybody hiding the demon. So what we not gonna do is act like he the only person like Vince McMahon. Like you know, hey, we're not gonna act like he's the only one.
Well, I always say this,
we're just not gonna do that.
Bro, you gotta look at the era and the time. Like, bro, like, come on, G. Like, yeah, that wasn't that long ago, but it wasn't that far either, right? So you just gotta, I mean, racial equality and stuff like that, it was so different during those times in the last 30, 40 years. And now being more forefront about it, where people are starting to, I won't even say understand racial equality, but at least the conversations are slowly being had. Now, granted, it's still jacked up, you know what I'm saying? But I guess I'm saying, like, are you really surprised? Kind of like what Ricky's saying. Like, bro, like, no shit. I'm like, it didn't blow me away. Like, oh my God, what? You know what I'm saying? Like,
and Hogan, WWE, of course, moving on, but still giving Hogan his props. They actually did build they unveiled a statue that they build that now shows up in WWE World or whatever. So shout out to his son Nick for showing up and doing that, because supposedly Brooke Hogan don't fool with the family no more. So shout out to Nick Hogan getting there and being able to unveil the statue and show that on behalf of the Hogan family. So.
And they putting a Hulk. I think they're doing a Hulk Hogan series on Netflix.
Yeah, actually the 23rd, I believe, when they
shout out to Netflix too, man. You know, I know y'all doing podcasts too. Like, look, tap in.
Right, yeah, you know. We part of the family. Y'all already got WWE on there, so hey,
you know what I'm saying.
Shout out to Netflix.
We definitely need some new microphones and some backgrounds and some more shit. Keep going.
Yeah, so let's circle back to where we are.
This is a pretty host. The dog ain't get. I'm sorry. Right. Am I on?
While Cena was out there announcing the attendance, we have a surprise music from Bianca Belair. And even when the music dropped, it took me a second to even recognize it. I'm like, hold on, that's Bianca. Because at this point, I had left the room and was in another room, but I had it on my phone. And I was like, and as soon as she came out, here's the thing. This is what I'm thinking. And I know it's after the fact. When Bianca showed up, I'm like, okay, why is she showing up now? Because again, I wanted her to be involved in the Jade and Rhea match tomorrow. But when she showed up and had on the outfit that she had on, I knew normally when Bianca comes out in her gear, the stomach is showing. And because that stomach was showing, it was covered up.
Not today.
Them abs were showing, yeah. Because it was zipped up, I said, I bet you she's pregnant. And that's one thing that she did reveal. That now she's already been gone for a year with her finger injury. Now she's gonna miss the time again with.
It looked like her finger still hurt.
Oh yeah. Granted, she's still going through rehab with it. It's not fully healed, but she's gonna be having a baby
9 months. Now she got eight months
at least
to deal with the finger, and then to drop that baby.
Right. Y'all ain't gonna see her to 2020.
But congratulations to Bianca though. Bianca and Montez. So yeah.
Congratulations to Bianca. Yeah. But I want to send a shout out to all of the sick and weird IWC people who were hating on Montez because he got a baby now. Y'all need to go see Charlotte. Y'all need to go sit down. Bianca is married. She ain't thinking about none of you weak niggas. So congratulations, Bianca.
He's smashing that girl. Yeah, he's smashing that girl. So that's why
exactly. Stop hating. You wish it could be you, but it's not. Go sit down. Have several seats.
Now I did not pick up on this, but a lot of people, especially the women in the IWC, they pointed that Bianca is wearing blue, so they think it's already known that it's a boy. So usually the sex of the baby within the first 3 months or so. Now with her abs and stuff, she could be 3 months. A lot of times dudes, fit women, they don't get big bellies like that, so she could be already 2-3 months pregnant. but the people are speculating that she's having a boy. The reason why she wore blue. So
I thought I was kind of on this before because I was like, she's been gone so long. I was like, maybe she done dropped a baby or something during this quote unquote finger injury or whatever. And that was just something I was just saying to myself on a random Tuesday or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't seen her. And I was like, she was one of the ones that I would think, or I would have thought that would have came out tomorrow. During this change,
she wasn't pregnant,
change, man. So that's what I was thinking. Go ahead, Joe.
All right, so she wasn't pregnant. Do you still think she would have came back? Because it looked like her finger still ain't healthy.
I think she would have. It's like the surgery's been done. It's more of like how much more rehab she has done.
Bro, she said after 4 years before she had the damn surgery. I was like, what was she doing?
It was some kind of.
That's why I thought she was pregnant.
Yeah.
I did too. I thought, yeah. I mean,
well, it was some. From what I heard, there was some complications when it comes to the finger. Like they couldn't do surgery on it until they, I guess, healed a certain amount.
Okay.
But even on the videos that she's posted with doing her rehab, where it's showing it's literally just a finger, or it's just a upper body, like she has a disc or something separating her. So she could have been pregnant then doing those videos. We just couldn't see it because she didn't show that on her phone on the video. So, but now. And this is I'll be done with this. Again, congratulations to her. Even congratulations to Naomi. I hate the fact that both of them got pregnant now because from what I understand, Naomi has dropped her baby. Because I think the Usos spoiled that when they was on a Hot One show and then Jay said something about you have a beautiful newborn talking to Jimmy. So they've already spoiled that. So we could be getting Naomi back in the next 2 or 3 months, depending on when she actually dropped the baby. And now Bianca is leaving. So now I will say this. Again, we don't know when Naomi dropped the baby. If anybody shows up tomorrow, it may be Naomi getting involved in that Jade and Rhea match. So I wanted to be Bianca, but we'll see.
I wanted to be Bianca too, really, but to their point, I'm gonna tell you what's weird. Here's another transition, y'all, and y'all know me, man. I got a marketing background, so I look at stuff a lot differently from most folks. But what you look deeper is and this is not a disrespect to nobody, but I think as we bitch about TKO, do y'all see what they're doing? So they're taking WWE out, and I'm just gonna speak for myself and maybe the other 4 people that may think like me. No longer will you see wrestling of what we used to watch. That's over with. And I say that because y'all, with let's say Attitude Era, nobody would have cared that Deborah. I won't even say Deborah, right? Or just it wouldn't have been made as a big deal as they're doing this. And you got to think why they're doing it. Because now they're trying to attract not just the wrestling dad, the mom, the wife of the wrestling dad, the kids. They're really trying to attract all the avatars in the house. And if you look at it, y'all, man, look at the women in WWE. You didn't see women that look so attractive to the point where it's almost like watching a hip hop video or rap video, or they're so girlish, right? You think about the wrestlers who war back in the day, especially from an African American standpoint and Latino Hispanic, they weren't like these are like everyday girls now. So they're focusing on the glamour, they're focusing on the looks and the trends, which is pulling in. If you look at like some of these young women, you know what I'm saying, that's doing podcasts and following WWE to the magnitude where they're really attractive girls. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't see pretty girls back in the day that really like wrestling like that. Now it's becoming it's a bigger play than
I agree.
Hopefully y'all understand.
But I agree, but I agree, but I don't say it's I don't think it's TKO. I honestly think it's Stephanie and Triple H because all this happened once Vince stepped down is when these doors kind of open. So because
even again, going back to the situation that happened with Cameron and Jay, at the end of the day, that's a whole crowd that WWE has never directly had conversations with. You know what I'm saying? That this young black girl era that we see right now, WWE has never targeted that demographic, and they are doing it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Most definitely. Now you will have those out there that still will complain about the lack of black talent being pushed. But you now it's changed. I would say in the last month or so. With again, we mentioned Trick, Oba, Javon coming up, like that Lash coming up. because this time last year it wasn't like that. So it's like the black talent they did have, the Carmelo Hayes and things like that. They kind of kept pushing back and not giving them the spotlight. But it's slowly changing.
Look at Lash. I can't tell you when I've seen a black female wrestler that looks like a girl that we would see in our everyday lives. Dog, she looked like a Meg Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a knock. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Meg.
No. Yeah, shout out.
But to see that as a black woman, normally you think about Miss Texas, right? Like that's one. But to see a Lash, to see the Biancas, to see the Jades in their shape like real black women, I think that's dope.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And I think that's getting a different eye on the sport because you now have avatars that look like real black people. And when I mean avatar, y'all know what I mean.
Yeah. Shout out. That's that marketing talk. But anyway.
Yeah.
That's real, but that's real talk though.
Yeah. Like I think that is a positive. So to me, I'm telling y'all now, I'm as an avid fan, I'm learning I gotta taper my shit, bro. Like I gotta taper my expectations because you're not gonna get WrestleMania 20 style of wrestling. You're never getting that shit again.
Yeah. So. All right. We're finally here at the main event. Rick, unless you got some thoughts on Bianca and
No, I don't have anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm the respectful one. Yes, we talk about it. Yes, Bianca is a very beautiful person, but some of these people are just weird, man. These wrestling fans are just weird, bro. Like the stuff they say, they get the gall and the moxie to say the stuff that they say and do the things that they do. Like you following these people to their hotel, like bro, like these fans are weird, bro.
Oh yeah.
And they become weirder as social media grows because you can find everything out here now. It's just weird. I'm just like, let them folks bask in their stuff. Congratulations to them folks. And leave it at that, man. Let's not cross the line because you still an internet gangster and you thinking you hide behind. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
I'm gonna say this one thing and then I'll be done with that when it comes to the fans. We are a little older. We are pre-social media kids. We didn't have all this stuff.
Nigga, not me.
Whatever.
Man, shout out Black Planet. Shout out Black Planet, bro.
Right. So, but anyway, my point of saying it is that a lot of these fans grew up with social media. That's all they know. So they figure like this is how, because I communicate with them so much, I feel like I know them. I should be able to walk up to them and ask them for a picture. I should be able to hawk them down at 3 a.m. in the airport and be like, hey, sign my picture, or I'm gonna stop supporting you type of stuff. So they feel like they get that. I forget the word to use, but they feel like they have a justification for that. Yeah.
They feel that they're owed it, and the reason why, like you said, because these people they make their lives so public now that because I pay attention to your life and it's so public, I feel like I have access to you because of your public life, and you post all your shit on Reels and you post all your life on your stories and IG and different places. So I feel like I have that exclusivity connection to you now. That's the truth.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. Like
no. Again, when I talk to you,
nowadays.
I'm saying what going back to Quilly saying with the casual fan. You know what I'm saying? Like the younger fans, they feel like that because they're like, oh, I think even now, and with us working in sports back in the day, bro, like people sometimes forget, dog, that just like you had a bad day at work, them folks had a bad day at work too, right. And they are owed the same thing as you, right? I saw the whole Ice Spice situation. Side note there, I know y'all saw that with
a I saw that too with a fan smacked her or something. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, bro. And the girl got to fighting, and so it was weird to me because folks in the comments was like, why would Ice Spice go to McDonald's? They're stupid, this and that. And I'm like, bro,
she got to eat too.
That she got all this money and she in a hoodie. She just wanted to go to McDonald's and sit down and eat. Like to me, I'm like, bro, if you think about it, that's fucked up that you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I can't.
You got all the fame and money now, but you can't go to your regular spots.
You can't go to McDonald's, bro, and just sit there and be with your folks and eat.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy work. Even like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I tell people, like, and I tell y'all this, we talked about fandom the other day. And shit, man, I met Razor Ramon. Razor Ramon's one of my favorite wrestlers, but I didn't flip out when I met the dude. You know what I'm saying? I was super respectful and cordial. And I think people kind of forget, like, you still got to be respectful and cordial to these folks, man, because they got lives and bad days too. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, and it's different. And again, this was pre-post, social media. I met Tess. Shout out, rest in peace to Tess. I ran into Tess and Stacy Keebler at a IHOP years ago when they came to Memphis. So I think it was a Monday Night Raw. After the show, they were eating at IHOP, and So, but again, this was before social media. Even I felt like I didn't have access to it then, so I didn't go up and say anything. I just noticed them. Actually, me and Tess locked eyes. I kind of threw the head nod. He did the head nod back, and I just kept it moving.
That's how it's supposed to
be.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I don't want to come up to a star or a celebrity and ruin their day, especially when they're with family and friends and stuff like that.
Man, imagine sitting there
ask for an autograph while you with your kids, your wife, or and stuff like that. Head nod is cool, Quilly. Head nod is cool.
Y'all ever sat down and ate some food and your wife calls you to do something like 3 times? You're like, God damn, right? Like, or your girl, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
It happened today.
Like, so imagine eating, trying to enjoy your burger, and somebody keeps saying, and they're only thinking about themselves in their one time, and not realizing, bro, this just happened 60 times in the last 2 minutes or 30 minutes, right? Like, they don't realize it's not just your 1 minute. You're not the only one. It's 50 other people that did the same thing. So, man, shout out to them guys, man. But shit, man, what match we on there?
So we're at the main event. We're gonna wrap it up now. So the show ended with our main event for the WWE Undisputed Championship.
We'll wrap up the show with WrestleMania, but I want to talk some more. I ain't did it in a long time. We talk about everything tonight. Anyway, the main event.
So Randy Orton going after his 15th WWE Championship, facing the champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Randy Orton had Pat McAfee in his corner. I don't want to discuss Pat McAfee any more than what we have
for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
For 10 seconds, he had him in the corner.
For 10 seconds, he had him in the corner.
Yeah, then Jelly Roll took him out. He took him out. He was in the corner for a while.
And then Pat came back, and I missed it because I caught it at the end. But Randy Orton RKO'd Pat McAfee because he still couldn't see based on what was happening with his eye. He accidentally RKO'd the ref too. So
was it though?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know because I wasn't directly looking at it. I just heard RKO and I saw Pat on the ground. So
was it though? You know what? So while we're talking about that, I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna go back to our feed. Yeah, shout out to all of our people that's on X/Twitter and stuff like that. But the report, I don't know if you read that. The report is that everybody was talking about Pat McAfee signing that contract yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, quote unquote, according to WrestleFest and some other outlets and stuff, it was that there was a stipulation that if Randy Orton lost tonight, that Pat McAfee is done with wrestling. I don't know if they were talking about WWE or whatever.
I think that was a word,
but I think they were talking about wrestling.
Well, Pat mentioned it on SmackDown last week that if Randy Orton did not win, you would not see me in this business ever again. So Pat actually mentioned that to Cody, their last little segment on SmackDown before Mania. So now the commentator didn't bring that up after the match. So it could be one of the things where he mentioned it and it's okay, let's forget about that. And Pat still shows up, still be around. But I don't know. I didn't see the reports you were talking about, Ricky, as far as the deal he signed, but supposedly there was a stipulation.
Yeah, something
with WWE.
Yeah, something crazy like that. But
well, like speaking of that, I think commentary got to be better.
I mean,
because Michael Cole is JR, right?
Yeah.
And Wayne, what's the name?
Wade Barrett.
Wayne Barrett is who?
Well, here's the thing. He's now you're trying to compare him to the Jerry Lawler seat, but that's different though.
Or the Pat McAfee.
Or even Pat McAfee, see, because Pat McAfee was doing it for a while. I would say this: I prefer Corey Graves over Wade Barrett, and I think Corey is doing night too. But as far as if you take somebody with Michael Cole, I would prefer Michael Cole and Corey Graves. I feel like their chemistry is a lot better. Wade is getting there, but it's gonna be a minute before him and Michael
I just
Cole
think man, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I mess with Wade Barrett.
Y'all heard it here first. Check this out on the podcast. Y'all heard it here first. You're gonna have a black female commentator that is gonna add so much fucking sauce to this shit that it's gonna be insane. You heard it here first. I'm telling you.
I mean that would be history making, because I don't believe they've ever had one.
Dog. Did y'all remember when Snoop did commentary? Was it it was the boxing shit, right? Did y'all see the boxing match when Snoop did commentary?
Yeah, I do remember him doing commentary. I don't remember if it was a boxing or a wrestling match, but I do remember.
Bad it was good. You know what I'm saying? So I think the next thing you will see is a change of voice in commentary, because you're gonna get a different. It's coming. It's coming, bro. And I think the WWE is so tapping in. Like Shawn Michaels is doing a really good job at the shit. What the hell you laughing at, Rick? What I say?
Right. No, because you saying that, it made me think about Booker T when he was in TNA and he was commenting on a match when he was with Main Event Mafia. I like Booker T too, but Booker T got in the ring with his headset on and was commentating as he was kicking somebody.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Booker T kicks somebody.
Yeah.
But now, I think you gonna see more of that, bro, because shit. You need it. So back to didn't mean to go into tandem, guys. But back to what you're saying with the match and shit.
Yeah, real quick, because a couple things I want to mention. So, of course, the match goes back and forth. Cody ends up retaining, which I was actually surprised. We had interference with Pat, interference with Jelly Roll.
I wasn't.
It's already been reported that the next PLE Backlash, there's going to be a tag team match with Cody and Jelly Roll. I'm about to say Jelly Bean. Jelly Roll versus Randy Orton and Pat McAfee. We'll see what happens there. But Cody maintains the title.
So
I will say this though. Another thing that surprised me is that Cody was getting booed most of that match. So now, I know it's Randy, but again, yeah.
Check this out. Quickly, got one for you, Rick. Fans, what y'all think? You think Randy Orton's really hurt? Because I do.
I don't think. Well, here's the thing.
No, Randy Orton.
I don't think
he's so, like, my wife was asking me, like, during the entrance. Although, granted, it was setting up Cody stuff, making sure Cody and stuff was good. Took it, but Randy is such a student or a technician to wrestling, man, that he does things to be so methodical when he do things. Mm-hmm. So when Randy got through into that post, he was selling it all the way while Pat was getting towed up. And even in the match, they were trying to bring back that, because was it his back that kept him out? Or he almost retired?
His back, yeah.
They were bringing that up to sell that and stuff as well. Do I think he's hurt? Maybe from just being a typical wrestler.
Yeah, I don't think he was hurt. He was hurt during the match, but he's not injured. I don't think. That's different. Remember that line? From the program? He said, "Are you hurt or are you injured?"
Because here's the thing,
you can't
guys.
play. Hurt, you can play.
If I had said, man, I didn't think that Randy was gonna win anyway, because I just didn't think that Cody Rhodes would lose 2 WrestleManias back to back. Personally, right? I didn't see that happening. Number one, but number two, if they were saying that Randy was hurt, I think that's a legitimate reason why you didn't let him win, because Randy is hurt. You don't let him win, and now he got to go walk off and have surgery. He's out for 4 months because he's hurt, right? Yeah. So bringing this full circle, it's this match. I would probably give it a 5 out of 5. to me. And I'm going to tell you why. It was really good wrestling for the most part. Now, again, I think this is why the match is so good. It leaves you with so many questions, kind of, sort of, or did WWE just really not know what the fuck they were doing, right? Like, to me, man, when I'm watching it, I think the cool thing about it when I finished was you don't really know if you were Cody Rhodes or if you were Randy Orton. Like, that's the part that kind of left me like, there was no heel, there was no face. The fans literally left at least for me, I was like, bro, I don't really know what to think. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's cool because WWE hasn't had that in a minute. It's either you hate them or you love them. You hadn't had two guys that's kind of like, you don't know what direction. You don't know if they both heels, both face. It's I don't know, man.
Yeah. Well, as I mentioned before, Cody was getting booed in the match, but I think that was more because people wanted Randy to win, and they were now to your point, even if Randy was legitimately hurt, I feel like if WWE wanted him to get that 15 title, they would let him win whether he's hurt or not, and then they just figure it out next week. If he has to have surgery or whatever, he still goes down with that 15th championship.
I don't think that he is hurt, but I'm okay with Cody winning, and here's why. First of all, on my petty side, I don't care what you fickle fans say. I don't care. Look at my daughter's getting her haircut over here, but I'll let you guys know what I wanted to say. But I'm going to be nice because we're trying to get Netflix and Tubi to hit us up or whatever. But I could care less what you fickle fans say about it. Let him chase it. Let him continue to chase it so it means something instead of all of a sudden just getting it because the fans they get it. Let them chase it. Let them get it at SummerSlam. Fuck it. Let them get him at Royal Rumble or one of the other big fours and stuff like that. It's
let them not get it, or just let them not get it. Like, just let them not get it and be cool with this shit too.
And that's okay. Charles Barkley doesn't have an NBA championship, nor does Reggie Miller, John Stockton, Freaky Karl Malone. None of these folks have championships because they chased that and they never got it. It's okay.
Mr. Perfect win a WWE. How many times did Mr. Perfect win a WWE championship?
No,
not
one time.
How many times did Razor Ramon win the WWE championship?
He should have won. Let's talk about Rick Rude.
So to me, I'm in this space and place of where if we're just giving them the records to be broken, it don't make sense to keep doing this shit because it doesn't mean anything anymore, right? Like, who's keeping count anyway? And I'm gonna go back to something AJ Styles said today. I don't know if y'all saw it. He says, I think the WWE Hall of Fame should be every 2 years. To that point, I 100% agree.
Well, is that going back to what we were saying in the chat about you running out of stars to put in there? Because you're gonna start putting in mediocre people if you do it every year.
That's what you're doing right now.
Yeah,
that's what you're doing right now. And the fact that Dog Psycho Sid did not, I mean, Sid Vicious, Sid Justice, whatever you want to call him, bro, he didn't actually get inducted into the Hall of Fame.
So that's where he is. They had this thing called legacy class, where if you're part of the legacy class, you don't get a speech, you don't get all that kind of stuff. You just get recognized. So man, same thing with Bad News Brown. He didn't get
of course, Quilly. He's not going to have a speech, Quilly.
Well, I mean, the family people that died had they family members go in and get a speech. But what I'm saying is, they just, literally, if you watch the show, Bad News Brown and Sid Vicious, all they did was the camera pan to their family in the crowd, and that was it.
So he got a video package. Why did Sid Vicious not get inducted to the Hall of Fame?
He got a video package and he got his crowd. I don't know. That's the thing. That's why I say I don't know why he didn't get the full induction. Because that's because they try. Now I understand you doing it. Now if you're doing legacy class just for the superstar that passed away, if you're going to do that going forward, that's fine. But you can't say that's what you do because you've done it before, where people have passed away and their sons or daughters accepted for them, and they still give a speech. Literally, Bad News Brown, they took the camera, they panned to the crowd, which was about like 4 people sitting on the row, said Bad News Brown family. He got a video package, and that was it.
And I thought might well put the Repo Man in the goddamn Hall of Fame.
Technically, he is in there because he's in there now with a Smash for Demolition. So, but anyway, one thing I saw real quick, I want to show y'all when it comes to You didn't. We said in the opening show the show didn't feel like it was that long. Well, I just saw the time limits for each match, and I want to show one thing that was interesting that stuck out to me is that you had Usos 7 minutes, 14 minutes. The longest ones was Seth and Gunther, Cody and Randy. Rest of the time, 36 minutes of advertisements. So half the show was commercials and advertisements. But again, that's what we do now. Unless you got the, and I guess if you did see, what was it, Peacock, and all the other ones had a premium package where you didn't have commercials. But if you don't, I don't know if ESPN has a premium package where you don't get ads anymore. But
so that's another thing, bro. That sucks. Like, man, I'm glad you're talking about this shit. I was watching this shit and I was like, man, bro, WrestleMania was what it was because you didn't have the commercials, right? Like, bro, this new era like sucks because it's strictly, I know it's about advertisement, sponsorship, and money, but like, bro, like this was the beauty, and it wasn't like one commercial. It's like 10 of them done. You know, I felt like I was like watching Monday Night Raw.
Bruh, somebody just put something on there. I'm a geek. Y'all may not remember this movie. If you don't, who cares? But when on Wayne's World, when they sold the show, they were just having ads everywhere in the movie based on them growing. That was pretty much what's going on. I think you put something in our group, Jay, that was like, did his head get smashed into a Capital One turnbuckle? Yes, the hell it did.
Shout out to credit. Shout out to credit. It's actually credit one. Shout out to credit one.
Credit one. Credit
y'all
one.
want us to put the logo up there, we don't mind. I know they do like subprime. It's funny the market of people that they want to target, but it's like subprime lending, and like people with kind of like bad finance credit or some shit like that. But yeah, bro, like
bro, they had Mad Dog. They had
the general mascot.
Yeah, they had a Mad Dog
2020 in the middle of the ring. I was like, yo, is Mad Dog 2020 making a comeback?
Now
they are trying to destroy the youth again.
They had an actual commercial video because I heard it in the background talk about shout out to Mad Dog, like the extra commercial. It wasn't just the logo. They had a full blown commercial on the job. So yeah, Mad Dog coming back again.
These folks are, bro. When I tell you, it was one thing to get a logo in the middle of the ring, right? And man, I guess we just I hate it. Like I hate it so bad, bro, because it's so unauthentic and it's dog. Wrestling for wrestling fans is it's already deemed as it's fake. Okay, cool, right, whatever. But there are certain things that just came into this chamber and session just kept it like not NBA, not NFL. Even to me, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like the post game shows and all that, I hate all that shit, bro, because it's taking the mystique and the fun away from wrestling, bro. Like I know we're in a new climate where people want to know everything, but dog, I hate that shit. Like it's not good. Next, the WWE Championship is gonna have a sponsorship logo on that joint too.
Bro, don't do that. Don't you do that.
It's coming.
Do that.
It's coming, bro.
Do that.
Why? If you talk about I want sponsorship recognition, I need brand recognition, I need the impressions, dog. I'm looking at cricket WWE Championship while Roman Reigns sitting there talking. I ain't got no choice but to watch it. So there's another gym. Hey man, y'all need to cut the check because I know I just gave somebody a fire sponsorship placement.
Let me find out Seattle is gonna be on like John Cena's like title belt.
Oh, bro, dog. Soul Glow sponsor
they talked about that earlier. I mean, when they first got in the business of ads, they talked about superstars probably having ads on their gear. So
Hennessy gonna be on there for the next Black Champion.
Oh my gosh, bro! I'm telling you, it's gonna be. They shoving this shit down our throats, bro. It's gonna be so bad, fool. It's gonna be fucking Hennessy. You gotta goddamn have Plan B on the damn.
The women's title gonna have Plan B on that joint.
Dog, I'm serious. It's gonna be bad. When I tell you TKO gives no fucks about the tradition of anything, bro. Everything about these folks is money. Oh man, I'm sorry. Like, shout out to the people who listen to us ramble, but man, one more thing I didn't touch on. Nah, that set was ass. Drop in the comments, dog. I know I ain't the only one. Now that set was terrible.
Yeah. Well, and I saw something where, you know, I guess Saudi Arabia Royal Rumble, they had I think 12 days to put the stage together. There's some kind of soccer game or something that was going on. They literally had 5 days to put this set together for at Vegas. So not making any excuses.
Well, you know what though? Yeah. I was there. Shout out Bruno Mars. I was there last weekend, and I told my wife, I was like, they kicking us out because I was there. I went Saturday. I was like, they kicking us out because I know the WWE trucks are pretty much either pulling up or they're about to pull up, so they can go ahead and try to set up for the show and stuff like that. So I mean, it wasn't bad. I ain't the Jeremy probably, he the one that look into that. I don't care what the set looked like. It did look good with Randy Orton. And while we're talking about the main event and stuff like that, shout out to Cody Rhodes with that intro.
Like a power
intro. I don't get the mask. I don't get the I get the setup and all these different characters. I love that part. I just don't get that funky ass mask he be wearing. He do it at every Mania. But
it's the tattoo. It's the mask of the tattoo, bro.
I guess you're right.
No, when he came out like that, I was like, oh shit.
I do like the gold.
He ain't losing. Usually we like to talk about people how fire their entrances are if they're going to win the title or lose the title, right? I was like, with an entrance that fire, there's no way he's about to drop that title.
Yeah, I feel you.
Jeremy, you and I had a phone conversation during the show, and we talked about we don't see Cody losing tonight.
Again, old school wrestling, entrances matter, dog. The entrance matters.
Yeah.
And the entrance matters more when you're doing the WrestleMania and you're going for the WWE Championship, dog. That's like, to me, like that's your Jay-Z performing at the Grammys, or you know what I'm saying, that's your big dog shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could honestly rank, that's how much we as wrestling fans pay attention to that little stuff, right? You want to see Triple H. I can't remember what WrestleMania he did, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
and all the entrances he have, with the Terminator thing.
Man, he had some fire. He had some fire. Undertaker has had some fire entrances. John Cena with the "You Can't See Me," them people lined up and stuff like that down the line. That was dope. Like, I get you. I'm with you. I fox with you.
So to me, you know what I'm saying, that stuff for the fan matters. So when I say the stage was ass, it was cool, but it just didn't blow me away. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like a bunch of screens there, and it just didn't look like y'all spent a lot of money on the WrestleMania stage, and whether it was 5 days to prepare 12. Like, it just looked like, bro, y'all like slap them screens up there, nigga. Let's keep this shit pushing.
They saving the money for Saudi Arabia next year, which is gonna be crazy. I'm really curious to see how they
hopefully we go. I'll tell you this much: if this war don't get under control, ain't no Saudi Arabia. No folks ain't going over there.
Ain't gonna be no, and they old boy came out and confirmed it. What's his name? He was sitting on the front row in the corner by the entrance. What's his name, y'all? Help me out, CEO.
About Nick Khan.
Nick Khan was right there. Nick Khan came out and said that it was in stone for Saudi Arabia. So I don't know how that's gonna look for American ratings. Because if I'm not mistaken, Saudi Arabia, that means that's going to be like earlier in the day.
Oh yeah, you're looking at probably about 9-10 o'clock a.m. probably on the East Coast.
That's going to be weird. And for what? For what? We don't get. Hold on, say right there. We got 2 back-to-back manias in the city, and numbers that aren't good, because you went to back-to-back cities, 2, because the price, the tickets, WWE, you ruined. I mean, you wouldn't have ruined it for us if you would have, bought our tickets and we could have game and did a live podcast last year. But you're ruining it for people like us with these prices, man. And so then now the pricing and all the other stuff, I see what they're trying to do and I get it, but this could be the beginning of a downfall if you don't get this stuff under control. And that's just my opinion.
And I'm still mad because it's supposed to be in New Orleans, and they went and going back to Vegas again. So we supposed to be in New Orleans this weekend. It actually would have been last weekend. I think the original day was 8 and 9. Yeah, April 8th and 9th was the original day.
I'm waiting on you guys to come back to Phoenix. Y'all haven't been to Phoenix for a pay-per-view in a long time. If WrestleMania, we got the stadium, we got State Farm. State Farm is pretty good. The sections on the south side of the arena and stuff like that can let back, and you guys can have a good Titantron and all that set up and stuff like that. Come on back to Phoenix, man. If they come to Phoenix, y'all better come on out here, Quilly. Come on out here.
I'm coming.
Come on out here. I'll be the host of the group. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hosting y'all in my house.
But it sounds like I don't need a hotel room. It sounds like
I ain't hosting y'all in the crib. But y'all could come by, somewhere by close or whatever.
I do have a question on that point. What made them motherfuckers say, "Dog, let's go back to Vegas"? Like,
because again, the first time in Vegas, they did last year. They made a lot of money, and they felt like let's just try to hit them again since we got so much money on that. But
that's what I'm telling you. Ricky's right, dog.
They smoke.
Hey, babe, you know what? This would be so cool. Cause what if we bring this shit back to Vegas, bruh?
That's a damn good idea. That's never been done before. We should do it. Like, hell yeah.
Hey,
real quick, run it back. Fuck it.
Before we get out of here,
we're supposed to go to New Orleans. Fuck it, we're gonna be right here in Vegas.
Right.
Smart.
I think, and now speaking of New Orleans, real quick, only because I think because they took that from them, I believe New Orleans got money in the bank this year. We should probably try to make that trip if we can. I'm gonna double check on that.
And then Detroit, who got SummerSlam?
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah. And it's 2 nights. Yeah.
Man, I'm curious to see what happens because I think we can go a whole day's podcast on this one, but I think it's killing the American traditional fan. But for every one American fan they lose, they gain 5 overseas. And I don't think they really give a fuck. Like,
that's true.
This is the part where if you thought WWE was super corporate and about the business of, now you're seeing that WWE is truly not for the traditional wrestling fan anymore.
Well, not that. I think if you look at all the other 4 major sports, they always talk about going global. The NBA wants to go global. Yeah. NFL wants to go global. WWE is already global. They're just trying to go more global, and that's what it is. So it's like, it's
kind of one of those things where me and you, the guys, we can all hope and pray that it goes back to that day, but it never will again. Like,
yeah, I mean, but what does? But what does? Everything evolves, right?
Yeah. I think there's a space though for your AEWs to be for the real wrestling fan if they get more sauce to what they do, if they clean up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I think that's where AEW does not try to compete with WWE, and they, you know what I'm saying? I know we talking about different shit, but I think that's where you get your core wrestling fans that want to watch that American style wrestling and kind of emulate the old days of WWE from the way Vince was doing it before he was out of his mind type shit. So I think it's still there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we as wrestling fans get sick of the sponsorship shit. Like, I know I do.
I don't see that changing anytime soon. But I get,
you know what I'm saying? Like, dog, these folks. So I just think it's honestly, y'all, it's no longer about the fan. It's about the money. And it's about, okay, if the fans don't like this champion, switch it up, right? Like that's what they own. They don't care about storylines.
Didn't I say blame the fans? I told you that early in the podcast. I told you.
I just refreshed Twitter. We were just talking about this earlier. So Montana Ford just tweeted the little Homer Simpson meme where he backs up into the bushes. So everybody comments about, "No, come on outside. We ain't gonna jump you." So yeah, they already in the comments about that because you knocked Bianca up. But but anyway, let's get out of here, man. We're going on an hour and 40 minutes at this point, so we're gonna wrap this up. We appreciate y'all, anybody that jumped in on the live.
We no, fuck that shit, bro. They hear what they listening.
We'll be back. I'm saying we'll be back tomorrow night to react on night 2. But I wanted to go ahead and try to.
Dog, we gotta do our predictions.
Oh yeah, for night 2. Hold on, let me find the logo. See, y'all didn't want to do it.
Might as well. Hey, we might as well go ahead and do. We're here for a good time and a long time, bro. Go and find the matches and stuff. Right. While he's doing that, this break is brought to you by Cutwater, Mango, and Margarita. This joint is pretty fire. This is pretty fire. It's
I had a Cutwater.
I literally had
some in the refrigerator right now.
I literally heard of Cutwater for the first time yesterday. I'm like, what the fuck is Cutwater?
For real?
I don't drink like that though. You know that. So
I don't drink like that either. But shit, man, it's crazy.
So what is it? A beer or is it what is it?
It's like a cocktail. It's a cocktail in a can. But it's
cocktail in a can. Cocaine in a can, baby.
That motherfucker got some kick to it, baby. Other niggas say, "Woo, shit, it's kicking in." Yeah, it's got some, and I don't even drink like that, so it's got some kick to it, bro. I don't even drink nowhere near like that.
Samson, this Sheila, Mama failed.
I was like, damn, okay, this whole like gasoline, but it'll get you there pretty quick too.
All right, that's me. That's fine. I'll be fine. This card. Let's see where you at. All right, so we had 7 matches tonight. We only have 6 tomorrow. So
WrestleMania could be one night. I'm sorry.
See, people complain when it was just one night.
You're right.
When
you learn your lesson. I think they're gonna go back to. I think they're gonna. Well, no, they're making too much money, bro.
Hell, fool, that's a money decision, dog.
Yeah, they making too much money.
See, man, you better be looking. Then we don't do this shit 3 nights. Those folks, nigga, you might have a WrestleMania Friday, Saturday, and Sunday if they can make more money off of it.
Let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about this. So we'll give our predictions if I can spell predictions. Hold on. But go ahead. So we out, and it's a little backwards. So the first hour is toward the bottom.
Yeah. We're gonna start with the tag, the ladder match that Javon Evans is in just because he's bouncy. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course. So we gotta. Now I will say this: I do like the ladder match because if you think about it, remember Money in the Bank before it became his own pay-per-view used to be a ladder match at Mania. So they kind of pulling back that tradition a little bit. So we got Penta being the champion against Dragon Lee, Rusev, Rey Mysterio, JD McDonough, and Javon Evans. So what is that? A five-way ladder match?
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Including the champion.
Yeah. No, even with the champion, it's 5. So you got
bro, it's 6 people. Bro, it's 6 people right there, bro.
Okay, I'm tripping. Yeah, you're right.
Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, JD Big Head, JD Bobblehead, Penta.
Damn, really, you sure you know them cut waters too, my boy?
I was trying to type on one screen and then look over the other screen.
I know that way. I'm looking at 6 people on that goddamn screen. I don't know what he's in.
Yeah,
I'm like, what they got a special guest referee? I was like, damn.
You're right.
Johnny had 6 wrestlers. You take 2 away. How many he got left? Johnny had 6
it's like wrestlers. So look now, Ricky, you on Pacific time. It's 11 o'clock. It's past my bedtime, dog. It's sleepy. That's what it is, dog. I totally missed that. My eyes getting gloomy.
Shit, if this is an AEW,
I've been trying to wrap up for the last 20 minutes. Y'all keep talking.
If this is an AEW pay-per-view, your ass still have to be up.
That's why I don't watch this shit. So it's like, to be honest with y'all, that pay-per-view, the AEW pay-per-view be too long. Anyway. All right, so 6-way. Excuse me. 6-way ladder match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship and ladder match. Who y'all got?
I hate you.
I hate you. If I said Johnny had 6 I got real tears in my eyes. I'm so sorry, man. This laughing break is sponsored to you by Laughing Gas and Clear Eyes.
Hey, we learned from TKO and WWE how to do sponsorship shit
bro,
every
you
time.
stupid, bro. But anyway, I'm going to pick Rusev. Why the hell not? He came back over from AEW for something. Let it be for something instead of jobbing to these folks. Oba already threw you across the ring and pretty much squashed you. Okay, you got to make up for that. And you're the bigger guy in this match. You should dominate everybody in here. I'm gonna go the dark horse, and I'm gonna go Rusev.
I'm gonna say Penta keeps it.
Yeah, I think Penta will keep it. If he does drop it, I see them giving it to Rey Mysterio just for nostalgia purposes. But I'm gonna go with Penta. because you want to. Because not only that, if you want to crank up this feud again with him and Dom could be going after him to get his title back. So
I don't want to crank that shit up at all.
Right? Yeah. Well, he's now. I will say this: whenever they do wrestle, Dom will be the one to retire Rey Mysterio, not Gunther. That's my prediction. So anyway, so we got our predictions for that ladder match. So the next one, which some people say should have been the main event of night 2, I was in favor of it being on ESPN for selling the PLE. If that was the purpose of that, I feel like because this match right here between Brock and Obafemi was one that got a lot of attention through ESPN on SportsCenter. Same thing with Trick and Sammy. So I understand why they did it, but we got the Beast, Brock Lesnar versus the Ruler, Obafemi. And I will say this: if you didn't see in the opening hour of the I guess the highlight package between this match, it's dope. You should go find it where it talks about Brock coming up and being that conqueror and being that guy on top, and then you see this other guy Oba coming up to take that throne. It's pretty good. You gotta look it up. And I'm sure they'll show it before the match tomorrow. But dope highlight reel between them two.
Let's pump the brakes on the main event, people. Let's pump the brakes. Now, the match before the main event, I'm with you. Okay, I'm with you on that. But the main event, no. I think Punk and Reigns is right where it's supposed to be. Now, my prediction, and I'm probably gonna steal my boy Thunder here, but I think it needs to be over in a landslide. Especially after all the stuff that Brock Lesnar has done to black champions, Kofi, Big E. I think he need to beat the brakes off of Brock Lesnar tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I predicted that Oba's gonna win too. It's gonna be I wouldn't say 100% squash match. No, Oba. I mean, Brock may get like an F5 on him, but I can see Oba kicking out of it, and but Oba wins this match.
Dog, I want Oba to I don't even want him to put him in. I want him to attempt to put him in F5, and I want him to lose. I want say this, and we can talk more tomorrow. I think the WWE has something really special with Oba, to the point where you don't have to let a year's time go by to develop him. You can honestly write your own rules with Oba for the first time in a very long time, and everybody will get behind it, and nobody questions it. You let Oba destroy Brock Lesnar.
The only reason I say Brock gets an F5 on him is because Brock has failed to get one on him during this feud. So Oba was able to powerbomb Brock. He got a lot of offense. Brock never really got any offense on.
And that's one reason why I don't want Brock to get.
If Brock had got one in on him, last week, if he just F5'd him and left the ring and left him down, I can see, okay, go in there and squash him. But Brock's gonna get some kind of offense on him through this match.
Goldberg was Well, all the way up to what 62 and no 70. What was it? 70?
Well, he got up to 100. It was like a well, I don't think it was 100. It might be like 73 and 0, something like that.
I think it was 73. Yeah.
Yeah.
My point was he destroyed everybody, right?
Yeah.
Dog. I know for a fact was never going to get to that number because it's just, the sustainability of wrestling is not like it used to be. To that point, just let him destroy everybody. To where it's not about numbers, it's about the people. So whenever he let him destroy Brock Lesnar, let him destroy everybody else, and then let Roman Reigns and him go at SummerSlam, and you let him either destroy Roman Reigns too to give that to build this new monster of a face up in WWE, or you kind of let him get screwed over, you know what I'm saying, and then that way. But bro, I hope he destroys him. Dead ass.
Yeah.
And big props to Brock. I mean,
well,
I know we joke about Brock being there for 5 minutes. Like, dude doing this thing. Like, I mean, I get credit.
And I would say this: Brock he sells well for his opponents. Now, Brock is supposed to be this big beast or whatever, but it's similar to the stories you always hear about Andre the Giant. They used to say that Andre the Giant, well, if Andre did not like you, you wouldn't get no offense in. But if he liked you, he'll work with you. He'll do certain things. So same thing. I think Brock likes Oba. We saw where Brock told Oba to put his foot on his chest and step on it and point to the sign. So he'll sell for Oba because he likes Oba. So yeah, I can see that Oba going in, dominating, and winning that match. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go up toward the left with Dominic Mysterio versus the Demon King, as Jerry like to say. So the Demon's coming back for the first time in probably 5 years, 6 years. I think it was COVID when he first debuted.
Didn't he do the Demons? He did the Demon one more time recently within the last 2 years.
It was, and he won.
Yeah. Well, he did it. What match was that? I know he did it against Roman whenever he feuded with doing the whole bloodline and stuff, and Roman beat him.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that might have been more recent one, right before Roman dropped the title. So, but yeah, so who y'all got, Dom or Finn Balor, the Demon?
I got Finn. I'm ready and I'm still on my same ish when it comes to Finn Balor, man. He been the typical good employee. It's time for him to get bro has not gotten a title shot and won a title since he got hurt when he was the very first WWE champion. And
I agree.
He's been the good guy, putting over people, putting over their faction, helping the people. It's time for Finn to look out for himself now. I got Finn doing this, and I got this probably catapulting him into the title picture to finally win him another. And you talking about pops? I think that's going to be a pop because people are waiting on it too. I'm not.
Goddamn man.
You said what?
Nothing.
I was gonna say no. It's people that feel the same way I feel. Jay, bro, come on, bro. He hasn't won a title since he relinquished the title because his shoulder was hurt. Yeah, and most time people do that, they'll get that shit back at some point in time, right?
Yeah,
at some point in time, right? But he hasn't. So yeah, I got Finn picking up the win here, and I got him. I think he's still. They're going to get a belt on him before it's all said and done. A heavyweight championship.
I agree with everything you said, but I'm gonna go with Dominic Mysterio.
Okay, I'm just writing down y'all picks just so I'll remember them tomorrow. So
him and his baby Liv Morgan got to look real good together with both having them championship belts. So I think I'm gonna go with Dominic.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Finn too on this one.
Okay, 2 against 1. Hey man, that's cool.
All right, so the next match, the women's WWE Women's Championship match. What I wanted to happen is not gonna happen now because Bianca got knocked up, but it's because I wanted her to get involved in this match. But we got Jade as champion versus Rhea Ripley. Who y'all got?
I got Jade.
Okay.
I got Jade. You're not going to put her new baddies up together or whatever and continue to build her because she's supposed to be the next big thing that that when you signed her, she was supposed to be the next big thing and stuff like that. So you can go on to continue to build. I don't think you put B-Fab and Meechin in her corner just for her to lose or whatever. They're going to do something with it. They're going to do something with it. I think Naomi comes for that title when she gets back. Jade Cargill gets the win here.
Okay.
I will say this. I was on the fence only because I know how WWE feels about Rhea, and Rhea has not had a singles championship in a while. I can see them putting it on Rhea, but I do like the idea of Naomi coming back soon and coming after that title, and Jade should be the champion when she comes back, when Naomi comes back. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Jade as well.
Yeah, I don't like the way they position Jade, to be fair. And what I mean is she's a beautiful face, but she doesn't wrestle that much. And Jade didn't wrestle that much before she got the championship, to be fair with y'all. Like, I fuck with Jade, but to like really feel like because she was kind of terrible for a long time, right? And then for her to jump in this space, I'm just like, I'm sorry.
Well, I would say this. Now, Jade doesn't wrestle much because Jade is, I don't know if y'all watch her or follow her, but Jade is the champion that WWE sends on all these talk shows outside of the world champion. Any other person with a title, Jade is the one doing it. She's going to these podcasts, she's going to these TV talk shows, she's doing that stuff. So.
I don't like the whole bitch thing. I know I sound like an old nigga, man, but
yeah,
I don't like that shit. And the reason I say it is my daughter's 9 years old. So if I want her to get into a Jade and get into that, especially seeing a black woman, black girl, I just think you leave the bitch shit out of it personally. And I know I sound like an old head, but I don't think that space is needed, you know what I'm saying, as much. And so, that's just my opinion. But I'm gonna go with Rhea Ripley.
Okay. All right, Jeremy's going with Rhea. Okay. All right. Next up, and we'll talk about these matches more tomorrow. But so we got Sami Zayn, the U.S. champion, defending against Trick Williams. Now I'm willing to. Well, I don't even want to guess because I know sometimes Ricky you be throwing me out, but I'm willing to guess that all of us are picking Trick on this one. Or no.
No.
You tend to go. You tend to go against the grain most of the time.
No.
Well,
I'm gonna go with Sami Zayn because
I'm going with you.
I'm going to go with Sami Zayn because it's so obvious. Sometimes you want to go against. It's so obvious that Trick Williams is going to win. But if you want to continue to be, they're trying to do whatever they can to salvage Sami Zayn because he hasn't been anything since since the bloodline. And you don't know. You said what?
They care about money.
I know they care about. I know they care about.
Has a heightness right now. He has a following.
It's the U.S. title, Jeremy. It's not the World Heavyweight Champion, okay? Goddamn U.S. title is like bazooka bubblegum, fool. It loses its flavor. All right? Nobody cares about... If you wanted to, I would at least move...
championship, bro.
I would at least move him to the IC title. Because the IC title to me is worth more.
Sauce and little yachties and lemon pepper steppers with the other
until these fickle fans get tired of him saying,
guess what?
Lemon pepper
be like, okay, nigga, appreciate you coming out, my boy. Next man up.
I will say this.
Zayn is going to do it because they're doing something with him. They're trying to continue to force feed us the underdog story that is Sami Zayn, and he is turning or whatever it is. He's not dropping that title to me.
Okay, I hear you. Now you said something about the underdog story. I think they're doing just the opposite. I feel like we will get a double turn. Before that, by the time that match ends, Trick Williams is going to be a babyface. Sammy's going to be a heel.
He already a babyface.
Yes, yeah, he
Well,
is.
a true babyface is like said where he is saying babyface. He is a babyface based on the cheers of the crowd, but he's saying heel stuff on the microphone. When he starts saying babyface stuff on the microphone, he's a full babyface. Now he could be one of the tweeners.
I think he's a babyface, bro. I think
okay.
It don't matter.
So is Sammy a babyface too right now, or is he a heel?
No,
he's a weird one.
He's going to be a heel. He's trying to cut that promo. It's like, I know there are some Sami Zayn fans out there. People don't like him right now. They don't think that he should have got the best, especially after he beat Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah,
and the way he did it. A lot of people don't like him.
The championship.
So I think to go ahead and move that on over. You have him beat Trick Williams. You have him beat Trick Williams. And go ahead and continue to build this, whatever this is going on, continue to build it. And again, it's okay to let people chase.
Well, I tell you this much, my boy.
Just got here.
If Trick Williams wins, they win because the fans get excited and they can make money. And now you can have it where Sami Zayn snaps the fuck out and beats the hell out of him after the match is over. And now the fans 100% hate Sami Zayn. So
okay, again, we'll talk more about this after the results happen, but we got our predictions down.
Final match,
final match. Roman Reigns, CM Punk, World Heavyweight Champion. 1, 2, 3. Everybody said the winner. 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns. Come on, Ricky.
Dog, if you think CM Punk winning this championship, bro,
I just find it real funny that all of a sudden Roman was calling Seth Rollins the B champion, and now his ass is going after the B championship belt.
That things have changed. You got to realize
that
B championship is on the A show. Netflix is where all the money is, so it's become an A championship because it's on Netflix.
Yeah, and I don't think that matters.
No, CM Punk is going to retain.
You're a goddamn. AJ Lee dropped that jump off, so CM Punk could drop it off too, so they can go ride off in the sunset.
They can go home, yeah.
Yeah, they finna take a little break, bro.
Yeah, y'all thought Cody was gonna lose that motherfucker too. How'd that work out?
Nah, I knew Cody wasn't gonna lose that jump, bro. I told you, Cody. I said Cody wasn't losing that jump because Cody has more youthfulness in him than a CM Punk. CM Punk kind of like, this is for us to get as much as we got, y'all. Let's be fair. We weren't expecting all this. You were not.
CM Punk.
Yeah, you weren't expecting it this long.
Yeah, I mean, because when he first came back, he was a little injury prone. So I get that. So he's been able to maintain.
Get this far, get this much, bro. You ain't got it, especially for him just to headline of WrestleMania. You ain't getting too much more from CM Punk, bro. And you ain't gonna get a lot from Roman. I'm gonna tell you this too. You're not gonna get a lot from Roman, but I tell you what, you gonna get enough for Roman to carry this young over to SummerSlam. Into Oba beats him. Now just bullshit. Man, that's my spot. We'll see. Let's see what happened tomorrow, y'all.
All right, so we got our predictions down. Any last words before we wrap this gen up?
All right, so from a scale 1 to 5, 1 being low, 5 being high, man, what y'all rank night one?
I'll give it a 3.
Rick?
Man, the only thing that comes to my mind is a 2.
Okay, that ain't bad. I'm a 2.5. I'm a 2.5. And I say that it's off the back range. Not enough.
Now I wasn't trying to do this. I don't know. It's like the mic went out as I turned the music up. But I'm putting the wrap up music now. So
that may hit you with the wrap up music at the Oscar, fool.
As long as the nigga send his cash out payment, baby, I'm cool.
Oh man,
I get paid, Ricky. You know, I'm Roman Reigns, and you see him pump.
All right, we appreciate y'all for joining us tonight. If you haven't already, subscribe to the page, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click on the bell so you get notified whenever we go live, whenever we post a video. For the Black Four Horsemen, after WrestleMania 42 nights 1.
There's no niggas on this show.
Peace. Hey man, a horse that had more than 4. They rotate in and out. That's how we get it working. Peace, guys. See y'all tomorrow.